If you've been seeing your Amazon PPC return on ad spend get worse recently, then keep watching this video because I'm gonna be sharing with you some reasons why that may be the case and what you can do to pick things back up. This is something that I've been hearing a lot from different Amazon sellers, so I figured I'd share my thoughts on why sellers' PPC campaigns may not be as profitable as they were a couple years ago. Lastly, if you have any insight or ideas outside of what I cover in this video as to why this may be happening, then feel free to leave it in a comment below. All right, so now let's jump into it. All right, reason numero uno, AKA number one, is inflation. Now, we've seen a massive amount of inflation happen within the last year or even just 6 months, like a ton of inflation and random little things that we buy every day, like gas, eggs, milk, cheese, bread, everything, right, has just increased in value. So when you have that kind of increase, your shopping bill goes from, let's just say, a weekly shopping bill of $200 to now $400 or so per week. Now, for some people that are on very tight budgets, that's going to price them out of frivolous spending, which means they're not gonna have as much money to go buy the things that they used to buy because it's been burnt up already by the higher prices of everything else. So, if you have a product that is not necessarily an essential good that they need to buy in order to survive, then you may be seeing a decrease in sales. And when you're spending the same amount on PPC or you're still bidding high on keywords, but your sales are not coming in, then you're gonna see naturally your return on ad spend go down as well. So, the traffic still may be there and people may be searching, but they just may not be buying. Sometimes shoppers wanna just shop because that's their way of killing some time and entertaining themselves, but they may not actually be buying because they know that they're on a tighter budget. So that's option number one. That's why I'm thinking inflation could be reducing people's spending and buying habits. Now, as far as reason number one, there's not much you can really do about that, right? Maybe you can put a coupon on your listing, maybe you can try to reduce your price, but ultimately you can't affect or change anything to do with inflation, right? Because your costs are probably going up just like everybody else's costs. So I would just say, if anything, pull back on PPC. Don't spend as much if you can help it. But at this point, in reason number one, you can't really do much about that. All right, reason number two, there's a lot of fear out there. There's a lot of fear mongering going on. We got the stuff that's going on in Russia. We got this whole shortage. We got the inflation. We got all the stuff with the whole virus and the cough going on. There's a lot of fear being spread out there. So that's going to affect people's buying habits. They may be a little bit more conservative with their spending. They may be wanting to save more because maybe they think that a recession is right around the corner. Maybe they think their income is going to drop here soon. And so they're being more conservative and they're putting more dollars towards their savings account instead of more dollars towards random stuff that they would buy on Amazon. And unfortunately, again, there's not much you can really do about people's spending habits. This one, you just kind of gotta wait it out and see if anything changes or if we somehow get away from this fear-mongering time period that we're in. Unfortunately, it is what it is. Now, before I jump into reason number three, let me first tell you who I am and what we offer in our Amazon marketing agency. Real quick, if you don't know me, my name is Ian Smith with Evolve Media. We're an Amazon marketing agency that helps sellers boost the conversion rate of their listings using photo and video content. We actually put many of our conversion rate boosting strategies in our free Amazon listing checklist. You can get access to this by going to zonchecklist.com. At Evolve Media, we help sellers rank higher, get more reviews, increase their PPC return on ad spend, bring in more customers through off-Amazon marketing strategies, and we help sellers even obtain their Amazon customer data like their names, mailing addresses, emails, and phone numbers. So if you are needing help with scaling up your Amazon business, then book a free call with me by going to evolvemediaagency.com. All right, so now let's continue on with the next reason as to why your PPC campaigns may not be working out as well as you'd like them to. All right, reason number four. Now this could be more seasonal related. Maybe the seasons have changed, right? We're kind of in the middle of winter now, and there's a lot of other factors that play into the season changing as far as what I mentioned, inflation and just people being more conservative. But now in winter, demand for your product may be lower. And maybe the search volume for those keyword phrases is lower as well. So supply and demand, right? If the amount of volume is lower, then that means that there's still the same amount of sellers, demand, bidding on those keywords, but there's not as much keywords being served there. So with the reduced demand and the same amount of supply, it's going to naturally make your PPC ads perform not as well. So what you could potentially do is look into off Amazon marketing, reduce your budget and spend that you're spending on Amazon PPC, and go spend on Google search ads or off Amazon platforms, like investing in content creation and differentiating your listing from your competition by spending money outside of Amazon on content and other ad platforms, and then driving traffic to Amazon to try to reach outside of Amazon and bring people to your Amazon listing to try to stir up some of that demand. Now, reason number 5 is more pertaining to products that did really well because of the cough virus thing that we just came out of, right? Or we're kind of coming out of it, right? So like I'm seeing this with a lot of my supplement clients and with other products that benefit from that virus, is that I'm seeing that the demand is going down, the sales are going down, the revenue is going down because not many people are trying to go crazy buying immune boosting supplements, for example. So if you are in that immune supplement space and your sales are going down and your PPC, you're still spending the same amount on PPC and it's just not giving you that same profitable return, that may be why, is that people may be thinking that we're coming out of it so they don't need to keep spending on the supplements and the same preventative products that they were buying before. Now, reason number 5 or 6, I don't know, I'm losing numbers on all these things, but anyway, the next reason is due to competition increases. There's a lot of sellers entering Amazon and launching new products on a daily basis. So you gotta know that with this marketplace becoming more and more competitive, you need to step your game up, because they are for sure stepping their game up. When they're trying to launch new products, they're trying to beat out whatever competition is currently in that product category. So with them potentially selling their product better than yours with better photo assets, better video assets, maybe they're bidding higher on PPC, which is pushing up the cost of PPC in general, then you need to know that with more competition comes higher cost of customer acquisition, and overall you need to improve your listing, which leads us into the next reason and strategy. Now, that next reason could be that your listing needs a refresh. You may need to revisit those photos that you have on your listing. You may need to start doing things that you weren't doing before, which is Amazon posts. That's a free exposure type of place that if you're brand registered and if you have a storefront built out, you can now post and show up in more places around Amazon for free. You can start creating video content and filling out that video slider above that question, that customer question Q&A section, the video slider right there. You need to start posting videos there. You need to start posting video answers to your customer questions. You need to start pushing more videos onto your product photos area and overall start running more videos as sponsored video ads, split testing there. So investing in more content creation to really differentiate yourself and separate yourself from all those competitors that are coming on to Amazon on a daily basis. You need to step up your game with your conversion rate and get yourself to seem like a much better option than your competition. Now, if you need help with getting some videos created, photos created, lifestyle photos, getting Amazon posts going, getting a storefront built out, please do reach out to me and my team. We'd love to help you. Go to evolvemediaagency.com. Now, the next strategy is something to just keep in mind. I mean, obviously you can't bid too high, but basically it is that your bids on your certain keywords are too low. Maybe you're bidding on too popular of keyword phrases and you need to maybe go more long tail keyword phrases, but ultimately you need to maybe increase your biddings on certain keyword phrases. Now, obviously you can only bid so much, right? Until it's no longer profitable and it doesn't even make sense to bid that high. But just an idea I wanted to throw out there. Maybe you need to have your PPC team revisit those keywords and maybe find new keyword phrases that you can start bidding on, as well as putting into your listing, changing up your title, putting more customer Q&As on your listing so that you can have more keywords in that section, maybe revamping your EBC A+ content area, putting new and different keywords into that section as well. And lastly, maybe your conversion rate has suffered because you've gotten some bad reviews. Now, this is most important in the top reviews section near the bottom of the listing. If you've got some bad reviews that are showing up in that top reviews section, what I recommend to you is to go find those 4 and 5 star reviews that are maybe on deeper in another page. Click the helpful button, get a bunch of your friends and your audience and your customers to go to that page and click the helpful button to push up the higher reviews and push down the lower 1-star, 2-star reviews. That way, in that top review section, at least not many people are seeing the bad reviews that you've gotten. Now, I know this is a very challenging task to slightly manipulate your reviews and, try to get your better reviews to the top of the actual top reviews section. But if that's hurting your page's conversion rate because there's that one photo review that gave you a 1-star and they just have a ton of photos, you need to try and combat that, play a little bit of defense with that. So those are some of my reasons as to why your PPC campaigns may not be performing as well as they were even just a few months ago. There definitely has been a lot of changes in the economy and the government and the rules going forward and this whole virus going on. And I don't know, we're in some very weird times right now. So a lot of people are being conservative. A lot of people are really taking a second look at their spending habits. So just keep that in mind. But ultimately, you need to be more innovative in your marketing for your Amazon business. Me and my team really specialize in innovative ideas for marketing Amazon businesses, launching new products, and we've got our service where we can get you your Amazon customer data. So you can email them off Amazon, you can send them a postcard, you can SMS text them, you can get more reviews, you can overall get them to come back and buy again, you can get them to purchase from keyword-rich URLs, all kinds of stuff like that. So again, book a free call with me by going to evolvemediaagency.com. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.